Hey everyone, welcome to the Mars Soccer Booster Club update for 2020. I wish I was doing this in person, but obviously with COVID-19 and everything crazy happening, we can't gather together in person today. So I'm sitting here in the midst of a nice storm going on. I just kind of wanted to give you an update, a state of the club address. I'm a new president for this year. My name is Brian Gratton, and man, we have an incredible team that works with us at the Mars Booster Club, the Soccer Booster Club. We have Kim Roboleski, Jennifer Howell, Claudine Valentine, Terry Listman, Tracy Campagna, Susan Bodie, Beth Sprague, Natalie Frazier. I mean, they're all working tirelessly to help support our student athletes. So on behalf of the board, just want to say congratulations to your son or daughter for making the team. And as a board, we support the high school boys, high school girls, middle school boys, middle school girls teams. And kind of our purpose is to promote soccer at the high school, middle school levels, the Mars School District. And we do so by providing services to the soccer programs, to its participants, to the coaching staff. We engage in fundraisers to help defray the costs of any team-related expenses that are not covered by the school budget. We do little things like providing meals for far away games, to big things like year-end banquets for all of our teams, high school and middle school teams, and year-end gifts for all of our student athletes. We maintain a great working relationship with the school district, with the parents, with the coaching staff to try to enhance the program for not just our present student athletes, but also future student athletes as well. Any extra funds that we have at the end of the year go towards long-term costs. Recently, we bought tents for our student athletes to use. We bought a camera to use to help with recruiting for our student athletes. But I think what I'm most proud of that the board does is we provide a scholarship to one senior boy player and one senior girl player to help further their academic and possibly athletic careers into the future. So I kind of wanted to take a minute to give you an update on where we are as a board with fundraising, with our expenses for this year. As you can imagine, for 2020, fundraising is down a little bit as expected with COVID. And so we've made some adjustments to our budget to make sure the long-term health and sustainability of the Booster Club is a priority. Many of our sponsors are local businesses, local restaurants, and obviously their income has taken a hit over the last several years. So if you work for a business, if you work for a company, large or small, that might be interested in supporting the Booster Club, we'd love for you to take the attachment that we have on this email and give it over to whoever it is that makes those kind of decisions. We'd love their support. But the biggest hit to our fundraising, much to my surprise, incoming president, is concessions. Because we're probably not going to have a concession stand this year at our games, or maybe we will at some point. It'll probably be small if we do. But last year we raised over $14,000 through our concession stands. A lot of that was because we hosted a lot of state playoff games as well. And so that's going to be a big hit this year to our budget. So again, if you know anybody, if you own a business, if you work for a business, we'd love for you to consider sponsoring this. The other way we raise money is through different fundraisers, which I'll go over in a little bit, but also we have a yearly dues for parents of our student athletes. Those dues are $150 for high school students, which are left unchanged from previous years, and $50 for middle school students, again, which we're keeping the same from previous years. So make sure you turn those in on your picture day to the team liaisons there. As far as expenses go, we're continuing to offer, like I said, some of those things I mentioned earlier, but we're also doing live action game photography so that you don't have to sit there with a camera, as long as the photographer will be allowed into the stadium. And that's a great way for us to allow parents to just watch the game and not have to take pictures. And those downloads will be free for all of you as well. Some ways that you can help us raise money. One of the easiest ways is to save your Chick-fil-A receipts and turn those into the team liaisons. I don't know if you're like me. I do a lot of mobile ordering through Chick-fil-A. You can print those off of your phone or off your computer. That's a great way. Or it's just save the receipts anytime you go to Chick-fil-A and turn those in. Another way is if you eat at Buffalo Wild Wings, either the one in Gibsonia or the one in Cranberry, you can print off the page that's attached to this email as well, or you can just show it to them and say you're there to support the Mars Soccer Booster Club, and they'll give a portion of the expenses that you have on your meal that day to the Mars Soccer Booster Club. We have a car wash fundraiser coming up on September 5th from 10 to noon at Spello, or the old Double Wide. Look for signups for that coming soon. We have a Chipotle fundraiser coming up on September 13th. Make sure you eat there that night. Tell them you're with the Mars Soccer Booster Club. We have a spirit wear sale coming up also. And look, you're not going to be spending money at the concession stand this year, so feel free to make it rain in the spirit wear sale. Like, go, buy everything you need, and maybe if anything like the weather today, buy an extra rain jacket because we might need it this fall. Finally, we'll be having a yard sale fundraiser. A yard sign fundraiser, and more information on that will be coming in your inbox shortly. But it's a really cool fundraiser that has your student athlete's picture, grade level on the front of it. That's about all I have for now. So we appreciate your support, and go Mars Soccer.